Welcome back to Outdoors with Larry Ray on ESPN 790 AM, brought to you proudly by the Tennessee Wildlife and Resources Agency.
Hey, good Saturday morning. Welcome back to Outdoors with Larry Ray. Boy, I tell you what, great first two segments of the show. Garrett Steele in studio with Tina Marie Holland. Also, and we're taking a lot of videos, a lot of pictures. We'll have them posted on lroutdoors.com. This being the third Saturday, we actually have the man himself in the studio. Well, one of the two men himself. So we got, what's your name again? Frank Barton is in the studio, and he's got a different truck out in front. I didn't recognize you, Frank. I mean, you're all the man in black.
A lot of people aren't recognizing me these days. That's okay.
No, that's okay. You're retired, but he's the man in black now. Black truck, black shirt, everything else. And, of course, John Gordon's on the line from down there, Batesville. Good morning, John.
Morning, Larry.
And you're having a good time listening, I know, because we played music. But we're going to talk a little serious stuff here right now because what's going on up in Springfield, Missouri, starting this morning. Well, there was a little bit last night, Saturday night. They had a reception up there for the Legends of the Outdoors National Hall of Fame. And on this segment, of course, Garrett will be on up at Springfield later, along with Tina Marie. But, of course, we're going to talk to a couple of the inductees, and not only the inductees on today's show, but also the inductor. Now, that sounds like a conductor. Gary Mason is on the line. Good morning, Gary.
Hey, Larry, man, thanks for having me this morning. What an exciting day here in Springfield.
It
Missouri.
Is. I can't wait.
Things are happening.
They are happening. And so we're going to get a guy that I know his heart's in Springfield. And it's in Missouri, too. I hope it's not in Illinois or some other place. But he's in the right Springfield, I think, because this is one of the inductees for this year is our good friend Jack Wells from B&M Poles. And, Jack, first of all, congratulations to being part of this. You're even getting a round of applause in the studio here, and we didn't fake that. That was real. Thank you, Tina Marie. But, Jack, tell our listeners what's going on and why you can't make it.
Well, thanks for having me on. You're correct. My heart is in Springfield, and it's Missouri, so my heart is in the right one.
Yes.
But unfortunately, my physical person is here at my home in Tupelo, Mississippi. We had an incident this week where I had an employee who got sick.
Yes.
And she was sick. And ultimately, she tested positive for COVID.
Oh.
And so in reviewing the CDC guidelines and some other, in that type of information, it just, it mathematically eliminated me from going. I feel fine personally.
Yeah.
I don't think I have COVID, but out of an abundance of caution and the fact that, if I knowingly went up there, after knowingly being exposed that close, it just wouldn't be the right thing to do.
Well, I think you said
I'm saddened by it. I'm thrilled to be a part of the Hall of Fame, but my feelings are hurt that I can't make it. But
we're hurt with
it's
you,
just
Jack.
one of those things. You just have to do what you have to do.
Well, we hurt with you, Jack, because I know, and Gary will vouch for this, that they will be able to see a video that you made, Jack. Is that what you said? Will be shown this morning up in Springfield.
Yes, I
bet
taped,
that was a hard
my
thing to
speech
do.
on Thursday and sent it to Gary and hopefully it'll go off without a hitch and be played this morning.
Well, Gary, I know Jack is well deserving, as we are the other ones that we'll mention a little bit later. But to think about Jack and being in Poles and what it's meant, I think, Jack, you've been, over 20 years down there?
Yes, sir.
Being in Poles. Mm-hmm. And, Gary, it was a logical choice, I'm assuming. Right.
Oh, absolutely, Larry. Jack has been in the business. He has supported and promoted the sport of crappie fishing as well as other fishing sports throughout his career. And you're right. He's just a natural to go in the Hall of Fame when we look and research people that deserve to be in there. So we're tickled to death that this morning we're going to get to induct Jack, even though we're doing it by video, it's still just as heartfelt and means just as much to me to get to stand on that stage and introduce and induct a guy that I consider as a great ally, a great sportsman, and a great man. So very, very deserving, as all the inductees are this year. And, just here in just a little while, we'll be putting him in there.
It will be. So the program this morning starts, at 9:30? Is that right? What time is it?
Yeah, just here in a little while. The doors will open at 9 o'clock. We'll start the program at 10:30 Central Time. And, man, what a great time we're going to have. We've got people lined up to do all sorts of things, and we're going to be making some huge announcements about
Yes, he is. We can't
let
it the door out, but we know some things are going to happen up there today that we will have on lroutdoors.com, our website, just as soon as it happens, along with pictures and everything like that. But that's at the and tell them where it's located. A lot of folks have asked me, and it will be available. Explain that to them, Gary, about how people can watch this morning.
Yeah, absolutely. This will be live streamed through my website, and you can go on the Legends of the Outdoors website, sign in either as a guest or fix a thing where you're a member.
Yes,
and you can watch the live streaming all day today as the event progresses.
Wow, that's cool. Yeah.
It'll be really neat, and you can watch each one of the Hall of Fame members go in. I've asked everyone to kind of keep it short and sweet because we are live streaming, and we don't want anyone to get up and go to the refrigerator, like I do sometimes.
No. It will be wonderful. So many things with Johnny Morris and the Brass Pro Shops involved in this, Gary, after so many years on the General Jackson. This is today's event will be at the right across from Bass Pro, right? I mean,
right. It's just right down all those buildings are pretty much together, but we're right beside the Wonders of Wildlife Museum and Aquarium, and it's in the John A. and Jenny Morris Convention Center.
Appropriately
right
named.
There,
yeah,
right there beside the big grandfather of them all, Bass Pro Shops in Springfield, Missouri.
And Jack, I got to think back because, of course, I've been down there to the place, and I still think there's so much that goes on in West Point down there. But if I'm not mistaken, and I read this, maybe Gary put it out or something, that you were in the electrical industry, and
yes.
If you were still in the electrical industry, you might be in the Electrical Hall of Fame. I don't know, but
nah, I don't know about that.
I think this was a major.
I spent almost 15 years with Eaton Corporation.
Yes,
after college. So.
And then when you came to B&M, what does this honor mean to you? And think about Buck Simmons, all the guys at B&M over the years. I mean, that's pretty cool, man.
It is. It means the world to me. One of the prevailing themes in the speech is that, I don't feel like I'm accepting this award for me. I think I'm accepting it on the behalf of my family and with my pro staff and my B&M family here, and obviously, I really wish Buck could be around to not only see this, but to see us, have our 75th birthday next year. So
I wanted you to present that because a lot of bamboo poles have been made. A
lot of bamboo poles have been made
and sold and given away. I can't tell you how many fishing rodeos. I would just send Jack an email and say, I need 75 cane poles, and they'd be there. And I've watched the presentation that you did on the new products at ICAST, and you started back. You went through all the rods and reels, Jack. I thought that was pretty cool to walk you through from the bamboo poles to what you guys have got this year. And if that's not a testament to B&M, I mean, that's pretty amazing.
Well, we're trying to keep up with the times and new techniques and different ways to catch crappie, and of course technology is another thing that's starting to really have an impact on things. So, look, I owe a lot of that to my pro staff and friends I have in the industry that have kind of given me advice and guidance on new products, these many years, and I'm an extremely blessed man, both professionally and personally, to have been around not just my pro staff, but people within this industry. They're just such fine people, great people.
Well, you're going in with a pretty good class, right, Gary Mason? I mean, this is
absolutely. This is, each year I wonder how we're going to come up with great folks that deserve to be in there, but also those that have done so much in our industry, and the Lord just seems to send us people every year. We've got a list of about 45 people that's hand running, to go in the Hall of Fame and each year, and what a great bunch of guys this year that's going in, along with Jack. You want me to list them, or
Well, I got about 1 minute. List them, because we're gonna talk to Catfish in a little while. So I mean, we'll probably but go ahead, because it's a really strong company. So tell us who is going in this morning.
Yeah, going in along with Jack and with Keith Catfish Sutton this year will be Dave Hughes from Nashville, Tennessee, longtime professional angler. Chris Dorsey. Chris was with Ducks Unlimited, produced over 50 television shows for outdoor programming. Chad Hoover, if you look around and you go down the road and there's a kayak somewhere,
that's right.
Chad Hoover's the reason it's there. He is the king of kayak fishing. Gus Kajimi, Gus has got a television show on, Big Game Hunter. He's hunted all over the world. And then, of course, last but not least, is the API tree stand guy, Mr. Paul Meeks.
Yes.
What a great class.
Well, it's going to be fun up there, folks. You can listen to go to the Legend Outdoors Facebook page. You can watch it and everything like that. We'll have lots of information on Outdoors with Larry Ray here. But again, Jack, congratulations, buddy, and
thank you.
Well deserved. And I know I can't wait to watch the video. I don't you tell us, because I can't wait to see the video online though. But anyway, thank you guys. Gary, I'll be checking with you later. Okay, buddy? All right?
Hey, thank you guys, and I'll see you next time.
All right, thank you. Thank you, Jack. Let's take a break.
Thank you, Larry.
Let's take a break on Outdoors Late, and we'll be right back.